Okay, well, the student. Today we will do one numerical based on second law. It is said that when three electrolytic cell A, B, C containing electrolytes ZnSO4, AgNO3, CuSO4 respectively were connected in series, a steady current of 1.5 ampere was passed through them and 1.45 gram of silver were deposited at cathode of cell B. How long did the current flow? What mass of copper, zinc deposited? Atomic mass of copper given, zinc given, silver given. Now, in this one, current I is given 1.5 ampere. First of all, student, you have to write that question, then you can solve that properly. Current is 1.5, amount of silver deposited is 1.45 gram. Now, silver is this silver nitrate in the B, it is the cell B. Cell B silver nitrate deposited 1.45 gram. Then time is required to find out. Time required to find out that W equal to ZIT. W is 1.45 gram. Z10 is for silver, it is 108 by 1 into 1.5 is the current, T is the time. T equal to time you can calculate out, it is 863.73 seconds. Now, from the first law, we know that the weight of zinc divided by equivalent mass of zinc, weight of silver divided by equivalent mass of silver, copper by equivalent mass of copper. This is the formula of the second law. Now, if we consider these two, this is the weight of zinc by equivalent mass of zinc, weight of silver by equivalent mass of silver. Weight of zinc to be find out. Now, equivalent mass of zinc 65.3 divided by 2, it is 1.45 gram of silver is already given, 108 divided by 1. Now this is zinc equal to 0.438 gram, you can calculate out. Now similarly, if I consider these two, silver by silver, weight of silver by equivalent mass of silver, weight of copper by equivalent mass of copper, you consider. The weight of silver is 1.45, equivalent mass of silver 108 by 1, weight of copper, weight of equivalent mass of copper 63.5 divided by 2. So in that case, weight of copper is can be calculated is 4.26 gram. Now, next topic we are taking electrolyte. Now your electrolyte is divided into two types. One is your weak electrolyte, one is strong electrolyte. Weak electrolyte whose dissociation is nearly 5%, strong electrolyte dissociation nearly 100%. So weak electrolytes such as NH4OH, CH3COOH, CH3COOH dissociate to CH3COO negative plus H positive. So weak electrolyte dissociate nearly 5%, 95% remains undissociated form. Strong electrolyte KCl considered K positive, Cl negative. It is 1% left, 99% is dissociated. Now we have to read about conductor. Conductor of two types. One is metallic conductor, another one is electrolytic conductor. Metallic conductor conduct electricity due to the movement of electron. Means in copper rod is there. In copper rod the electrons are there. Electrons are responsible for the conduction of electricity. And electrolytic conductor is responsible for the movement of ions. Now it can conduct electricity in solid state. This is what we have to read in this, unit 1 also. It cannot conduct electricity in solid state. Its inversely proportional with the temperature is directly proportional with the temperature. These things also we have studied in unit 1. So next one is factors on which electrical conductance depends. Number 1, nature of electrolyte. Now strong electrolyte which dissociate at higher rate, nearly 100%, the conductivity is more compared to weak electrolyte. Nature of ion. The ion is small, it can move very easily. Mobility is high, automatically conductivity is high. Nature of solvent. Polar solvent dissociate the electrolyte very easily. That is why for polar solvent the conductivity is high. Now temperature. Metallic conductor inversely proportional to the temperature, electrolytic conductor directly proportional to the temperature. So temperature actually conductivity increases for electrolytic conductor. Now some terms we will take. First one is conductance. It is the ease with which electricity can pass through the aqueous solution of an electrolyte, or it is the reciprocal of resistance. The conductance is given by G. This 1 by R is SI unit is Simon or capital S. So what is resistance? We know resistance equal to rho into L by A, and unit of resistance is ohm. This much today. In the next class we will take some more terms. Thank you.